from Worthy Nutrition, and I am coming to you on this beautiful Friday day. It's very nice and sunny. I would have been outside, but it was a little bit too windy for my eyeballs that always feel like they're chapped because I do have dry eye. So I have to kind of protect my eyeballs. So that's why I'm inside. Otherwise, I would be outside in the beautiful weather. But there will be time for that. So, favorite food Friday today, we are going to talk about garlic. Even when I say the word garlic, I'm just smelling it as I say it. And as I was reading all of my research and the different studies and stuff, it was like I was almost smelling garlic just from the thought of it. So that's how powerful garlic is. So it is of the onion or allium family. That means onion and probably, no, I don't know if it's Latin or not. The main use for garlic over history was for medicinal purposes, not for its pungent flavor that adds so much wonderful flavor to our meals. But the Egyptians, Babylonians, the Greeks, Romans, and Chinese all used garlic for medicinal purposes and was very helpful. So the health compound, it's a sulfur compound, is known as allicin, and that's where we get that smell. So when we crush the garlic, when we chop the garlic, then that allicin comes out and it has a pungent aroma, as I'm sure you all know. All right, so garlic has a large amount of manganese, B6 and C, which is good, selenium, fiber, calcium, copper, potassium, phosphorus, iron, B1, and even more trace elements besides the ones that I've listed off. So basically garlic has a little bit, and sometimes a lot, depending on what it is, of everything that we need. That's why it's such a great thing to have in your diet. Okay, so what does garlic do for you? It boosts your immune system, and this is the one that it's known for the most. So they had a study where they were given daily garlic supplements, the partakers, and the number of colds that they caught that season, I think they did it for a season, were reduced by 63%. That's a lot. I am down for that. I'm going to eat some more garlic. Also, they did another study where participants were taking the garlic, and when they got sick, they had reduced the number of days that they were sick by 61%. And this makes sense because there's so much C in garlic, and vitamin C does the same thing. That kind of clicked. It also lowers blood pressure. It's been very well known for that, and improving cholesterol levels. So that helps with the whole heart deal. And antioxidants that fight against Alzheimer's and dementia and cancer. So very good on the antioxidant level. And it's known to be a longevity food just because it fights against infectious diseases and the blood pressure and the cholesterol and all that stuff. And a lot of times, especially the elderly, will end up with an infectious disease or infection that finishes them off. So if they take garlic, you can live longer. Hey Cindy, welcome. Glad you're here. What else? I did read a study about helping with hair loss, alopecia, for men and women. And I think that was it. Oh, helps remove heavy metals. So they did a study on workers in a battery factory. And they took, I think they took supplements, garlic supplements daily, and the lead was 19% lower in their system when they were tested from before. And it also reduced the symptoms of toxicity too, and that's very, very important. Okay, so the best way to eat garlic is raw, or at least chop or crush the garlic when raw, let it sit out, and then put it into whatever you're cooking. I make this awesome salad dressing. I just love it. And there's a clove of garlic in the salad dressing. And so I will take out the clove of garlic, and that's kind of how I take off the skin, is I crush the garlic. I just whack it with either like the side of a knife or the bottom of glass, a flat glass. And the skin comes off really easy, and it's been crushed. So the allicin is coming out and doing its thing. That's what gives the garlic its odor. And I let it sit for a while. I put the rest of the ingredients into my Vitamix and then add the garlic and whip it all up, and it's delicious, wonderful. And it's not too garlicky either. I make a dressing for that lasts about 3 or 4 days, something like that. So it's kind of a lot. Hey, Mary Alice, welcome. Good to see you. So I think that's all I have regarding garlic for you. There are other things, there are so many things. I did want to just kind of give a really quick story, and it's not backed up by any research at all. I just want to let you know. But through my research, and I read articles, there was this one article on I think the 11 benefits of garlic. And so I ended up reading some of the comments. And this one gentleman said that he had been dealing with a staph infection, an ear staph infection, for 6 months, and they couldn't get rid of it. And they had given them the wrong antibiotics, so he ended up taking more antibiotics, and then they finally gave him the right antibiotics, and it still didn't get rid of it. And he goes, I am going to try this garlic thing. Let's do it. Oh, that's the other thing. I think Dr. Axe was talking about using garlic oil for ear infections. And so lo and behold, I kept reading, and he entered a comment, and probably 6 months later, and said and he kind of went through his story and how he, really wrestled with all of this stuff. And he said he finally did his own research on garlic and started taking garlic. I think he took supplements, and he was eating garlic too, and he was also putting it in his ear. After 1 week, completely gone. And this is the bad staph infection that just wouldn't leave at all. So that's how powerful some of these foods can be, and garlic especially. Alrighty, so I just want to leave you with that. Wanted to let you know that we're in the midst of my spring renewal detox, but you can definitely join in. We're still in the preparatory phase if you want to go for it. We're actually not going to start the detox until Sunday. Come and join me. I mean, you get so much out of it. It's a great value. You have wonderful recipes, and you just have the opportunity to definitely gain your energy back and feel your best, lose the pounds, all of that. So I will post some information down below. And thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao for now.